Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jamie and this is a Bookish Place small business vlog. I don't know what to say. I did not post on Wednesday because quite truthfully I didn't have anything to post. I hadn't done much during the week. I hadn't gotten any orders. I have not received an order on Etsy since last Friday. So it's been 9 days since I had an order on Etsy. I did, however, go on live on TikTok live for just 2 days. I didn't try to do every day to try to drum up. I just didn't do it. I guess I'm feeling a little defeated in a sense. So I went on the TikTok on Monday, like I told my people, and on Thursday. So those are my permanent days to go on TikTok live. Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm on between 1 to 2 hours, and it's really no more than that because it's just dead after a certain period. So anyways, I did go on and I did okay this week. I want to say for the 2 days combined, I did 340. I have it listed. I'm trying to be prepared. $340.66 for those 2 days, which to me I think is really good. So on Monday I did $210. 200. Nope, that's wrong. $250. I did $250 on Monday, which was great. I had about 7 to 8 people in my room consistently, which is really good because when I looked at the stats, it had only been like 100 and something people to come in my room altogether, which is not a lot at all. So for me to have consistently 8 people, that was good. I had 3 sales during that live. And one of the girls had come back from my previous TikTok lives and she literally bought 17 or 18 pins for me. So obviously most of my sales went to her. And so that was Monday. That was really good. I was really hyped and feeling good about it. I did not go on the other days only because in the previous week when I had went on lives, I had made no sales for those days. And so it was a moot point. I'm not to a point where my business is out there enough where people are just coming in and finding me at any time. So I came back on Thursday and I made 3 sales. I sold $90 worth of pins. I sold 10 pins, which was my goal. My goal is always to sell 10 pins, and I sell them at $9 a piece. So I made my goal, which yay, right? So that was good. It wasn't horrible, but literally that was it. And so you see me make pins, and I just didn't want to bore you. I did add to that. I added to that some pokey tools because I had got some pokey sticks in, and I wanted to add pokey tools to my live. I didn't sell any of them, so I'm thinking, and here they are. I'm going to show them to you. They're very fancy, very sparkly, but I think I'm going to just put these ones on my Etsy shop. Just because I think they may do better there because the people that are in my TikTok rooms are not necessarily crafters, right? And this is to push down your glitter in your tumblers or whatever people are using them for. So I just think that they'll be better suited on my Etsy. So yeah, I made these and it's like 9 of them. I'm going to sell them on Etsy. I think I'm going to sell them for $12. So yeah, that's pretty much been it. I'm noticing that the girls really aren't buying the pins because they're old styles. The focals are very old. I don't have anything new. I haven't bought focals except book focals and bows and things because of the boxes that I was making. So all of the other focals aren't really doing well, in my opinion. So I've put in an order for, I want to say I spent $100 on focals just to, get some new things, some new items in to create some new things there. What I intend on doing maybe today, but after the video comes out, is I'm thinking of creating a sale of the old stuff, not the things that I've made newer, but the older things, to just try to get rid of some of these pens. And I'm thinking I sell them for $9. So if I sell them for $5, that's really a steal, but I will need to get the people in my room in order to make this work. So I have this box, this bin full of the pens, and it's full. I don't even know how many pens I have right now. And I still have the 2 displays, and the displays hold 30 each. So I have 60 pens over there plus this bin. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to focus on. Also, I've been focusing more on, let me see if I can get that, more on the clay art like I did for this. I did that, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so proud of myself. But I've been focusing more on clay art and I haven't recorded it just because I'm nowhere near where I need to be in doing this. So maybe at some point I'll show you guys how I've done some of the clay art, but I'm not confident in my clay art just yet. And some of them are okay. Let me see if I can find some. So I did like that one. I think I'm doing pretty okay with that. I did this one. All right, it says don't be a salty bee. And then I tried my best to make a salt shaker. But it's not that great. I'm just out here trying things, trying to see where I land with this stuff. But I am proud of this one. So this is, let's see. I can't get it to focus. Why? Focus, focus, focus. This one says, it's okay to feel all the feels. And then it's little puzzle pieces. And so then I made a little puzzle piece the best way I knew how. It's not perfect, but I think it's cute. So I did that. I made a dragon egg. I caught myself trying to make a dragon egg, and it looked, I don't know, it looked like a Fabergé egg, but I did the best that I could do. So those are things I'm working on, trying to up my clay making skills. That's another one that I did. I don't know if I've shown this one previous. It's a sugar cookie. I did that. So, yeah, so me learning how to do this clay art, I think is really cool. I'm really interested in it, but still at the same time, I'm still wanting to make sales because, yeah, I need them. And I really cannot afford to put any more money into the business. So whatever it is that I have, I spent that $100 on the focals in hopes that it's going to bring in some sales for me. But yeah, I'm getting to the last where I can't afford to keep putting money into a business that's not bringing me income. The Etsy shop, in my opinion, is dying. And I mean, it breaks my heart, but that's just the reality of it. I'm going to add these pokey tools to it. I'm trying to revive it. I don't want to pay for advertising on Etsy because I feel like I pay enough in fees. And if I'm not making money like that, because I've done the advertising in the past and it has not been worth it for me. So I don't know. I don't know what to do, guys. I think I'm feeling a little bit defeated in that, and you can tell because I didn't have anything to post Wednesday. I didn't have any content. I'm struggling for content here. Like it's literally just going to be a talking video. Struggling. So I don't know what else I could do. Like I mean, I'm feeling defeated. I'm feeling like maybe my stuff is not, wanted. Maybe it's not as good as I think it is. I think it's wonderful. I love it. But, you know, maybe that's just a me thing. So I don't know. Anyways, I don't really know where to go from here. And I don't want to just keep talking for the sake of talking. I know I'm sounding defeated. I'm really trying not to. But sometimes you just have those moments where you got to take a breath and maybe regroup. And maybe that's where I am right now because I really want my Etsy business to work. I really want it to work. I'm really like, I love what I do there. The pins are not my passion. The pins come from a place of I need to start pulling in some income. And even that's sort of failing, and that's not even working that great. I've been doing it for 2 weeks, and I'm not trying to sound ungrateful. I just know where it was versus where I am now. And I know it takes time to probably rebuild the community. But I was doing the pins, I think, for 3 or 4 months, and I made like $10,000, right? For just that short amount of time. So when I wasn't going on live every day, it was maybe 3 times a week. I was getting $400 to $500 sales. And not that I expected to get that right off the bat, but I did kind of expect to, when I was going on last week every day, to get sales, at least 1 or 2 sales. And I was getting absolutely nothing. And when I'm looking at the analytics for my live, it's like not enough people coming into the room. It's just not 70 people versus I was getting maybe 500 or 600, 800 people coming in my room. So I don't really know what to do to bump that up, but it's not working as fast as I thought it was going to work. But it's working a little bit. It's keeping me afloat in some areas. So for the 2 weeks that I've been on the TikTok live, I have made a total of $677.71, but that does not exclude shipping and fees. So I don't even feel like calculating all of that out, but let's just say maybe probably $125 of that. So let's just say I've made $550 in the 2 weeks, and that's great. That's great. That's a starting point, and I'm grateful for that. I am. But I think I only am the way that I am because it is girls that have previously purchased from me. So I'm not getting any new customers, if that makes sense. So it makes me uneasy about the future because people only have so much money. And I know these girls don't have money like that. And, I've had 50, 60 customers previously. So right now, I'm only seeing 3 or 4, maybe 5 people that have purchased from me. And so it kind of makes me like, if they start getting tired of my stuff because I'm not selling it right. So I think about that, but I'm just going to keep pushing forward. I have a live that I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't have anything new because I don't have new focals and they're not buying what I have. So there's no need for me to make anything. I'm just going to wait till I get the new focals and I'm going to see what happens from there. But I don't want to make this video too long, but I am a little frustrated and a little sad and a little depressed right now because I'm feeling like a failure a little bit in the sense of my business that I want to do on Etsy. But very grateful for the little bit of business that I can do right now on TikTok Live to bridge the gap of my funds because I need that. So yeah, but it's not going to allow me to continue to purchase things. I have to make do with what I have, and that's kind of scary because nothing is happening from there. So anyways, that is it, and that is all. I'm not going to vlog on Wednesdays until things get better. It just doesn't make any sense for me to pull content out of my behind that I don't have. So I'll see you guys back next Sunday.